Hey everyone, just wanted to let y'all know that my physical copy of my graphic novel is now available to purchase on Amazon. There's also the ebook form, but it's finally done. I'm excited. Finally got the physical copy ready to go. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the links down in the descriptions, alright? Other than that, I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wicked Art. It is Wicked here, and we are on my top 5 favorite Marvel heroes of all time. And today is number 4. So, last week we did number 5. It was a tie, or not last week, but yesterday. It was a tie between Wolverine and Captain America. And now we move on to number 4 to the great and awesomeness that is Storm. That's right, Storm from the X-Men is actually my number 4 all-time favorite hero, and that's who I'm drawing today. You can see I'm just kind of sketching her up, putting the details. I decided to go with her look. Her outfit is from the way she looks now in the Fall of X series that's going on with the X-Men right now, as an Omega level mutant. She's just always been awesome. The ability to control weather, her leadership style, and just her complete ability to just lay waste to folks, especially in this latest run. She is awesome. I don't know how many people are fans of hers, but I feel like she's very underrated and it's just an overall great character. So I am now taking the image and taking it into Photoshop, much like I did with Cat Wolverine, and I'm just kind of tracing over. So I just added a new layer on top, called it lines, and I'm just tracing over what I drew. I decided to go with, I always thought Storm looked the coolest with her mohawk. So this is not what her hair looks like now. If you saw my Storm video about Lightning last week or the week before, that's how her hair looks more now. But I always thought she looked pretty awesome with her mohawk. So, um, yeah, as I'm tracing over this, I decided to add things. You'll see me do it later. Like I gave her some side hair that's just kind of short. And I put the lightning bolt earring and then I adjusted her chin. There was just some things that getting fresh eyes on it after bringing it in, I just kind of noticed that, hey, I need to adjust those things because they look really weird. So now I'm just going in and adding details, right? So her outfit is completely black. So much like when I draw Ghost Rider, Batman, and decide to color it, when it comes to black, I usually tend to go like most comic book artists do and just go heavy on the inking. And like you can see here, I forgot to add the zippers on her jacket. Now I left off, if some of you do know what she looks like, I left off her little kind of like gold rope things that hang from her right shoulder pauldron. Just because I was lazy and didn't want to drive. And if I'm just being honest, I was just lazy and didn't feel like drawing it, so I left that out. But everything else, you can see I'm putting a heavy black inking on her outfit and leaving certain areas exposed to at least show the differences in certain areas and to also allow for the light that will come in later. Okay, so once you can see it takes a little bit of time just because I'm trying to kind of go within my head what I think looks cool and also what would be accurate. So it's one of those things where I like tend to just kind of play back and forth and see what looks the best, how much areas to drown out with black and whatnot, how much reflection do I want on her clothes, because they never really like sit there and say, oh, her pants are made out of leather or her pants are denim. I just am kind of just going with what I feel like or what I've seen in comics before with like how they use reflectivity on things. So I'm just kind of using these black shapes or black inking to just kind of reinforce the shape and line work of the body and the character themselves. So after that, I just kind of use a magic wand tool, put a mask on it on a new layer below it, and just use the color flats. So with her outfit, like I said, it's black, but she has gold pauldron, a gold chain, but then she has like her earrings and her little like lightning bolt mixed with an X symbol on her shirt is got a little bit of a yellow to it. And then the collar is red. So there's a few defining elements that stick out, which are kind of cool. That way it's not too saturated or desaturated with a dark color. And then basically what I do is I just, once I'm done with the flats, I just go in and add a new layer above it, hit command on the old mask, and then just create a new mask on that layer and call it shadows. And I filled in the whole thing black. My intent to do that is I find that subtracting out the shadows, like basically see how I'm just erasing out certain areas, allows me to control more of how much actually needs to be visible. Because sometimes when I try to just draw it in the shadow, I can tend to add too little, and then there's just too much light. Where having a little less light with certain areas highlighted and showing through, it can add a lot more drama to the image and to the scene. And what you'll see later is once I get done with erasing out everything I want, I am going to kind of use a gradient tool and just kind of fill in the background. And then from there, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. So you can see I'm adding the hair in here. But I wanted to add like a storm behind her and that it's raining. So I was just testing different things out. So found a cloud brush that's like called Kyle's, concept brush pack. It's on Photoshop's website if you have Photoshop. So it's a free download that you can just get. It's just filled with all kinds of different things. Then I just used the glow, inner glow, outer glow for the lightning bolts, and then created a new layer above that and just kind of, added in some rain. Add a glow effect to her eye, and then just put in the highlights to really highlight the picture and make her stand out even more. And then I used a slight spatter tool to make it look like the rain was kind of hitting off of her a little bit. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I really enjoyed working on this. Like I said, number 4 is Storm from the X-Men. And then we'll move on to number 3. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to keep sketching, and I'll see you next time. All right? Bye.